Ancnoc 24-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey from Knockdhu Distillery. Should you grab one? Stay tuned for the Whiskey Whistle. Hello my whiskey people, Mark here from Whiskey Whistle on YouTube, sharing a little whiskey awesomeness from Winnipeg, the center of North America, bringing you Ancnoc 24 year, aged 24 years, Ancnoc 24 years old as it's called. This one is matured equally or near equally in ex-bourbon and ex-sherry, and it's 46% ABV. It is unchill filtered and natural in color, and it says so right on the back here. Ancnoc 24 years old has been bottled in its most natural form, neither chill filtered nor colored. Okay, so let's get that poured. You got to be careful with these corks. Don't forget to moisten them by inverting the whiskey, probably for about a minute every 6 months or a year. And even just before you open it, just give it a bit of a shake, and that way you'll just prevent the possibility, lessen the possibility of cork breakage, and we know how awful that is. What a nice color. So here on Whiskey Whistle, we check out the color of the whiskey, the legs, just like wine legs, the whiskey legs. Then we check out the nose, the palate, and the finish before giving it a Whiskey Whistle whiskey score and telling you whether or not you should go and grab one of these, because it's a great price, it's a great age, it's a lovely looking whiskey. But let's just see how it tastes. This was a selection for the June edition of the Winnipeg Whisky Club. So check us out, winnipegwhiskeyclub.com. Come and join us. Even if you're in on business, you can come as a guest. So just contact me at mark@winnipegwhiskeyclub.com. Color-wise, we're looking at a nice dark polished oak. Very nice color. Not quite into the mahogany end, but polished oak is certainly a nice color and very pleasing to the eye. And the fact that it's all natural makes it all the better. Okay, let's check out the legs of Ancnoc 24 year. And if you've tried this, if you have tasted it, if you have a bottle at home, leave me a comment and tell me your thoughts. Share your whiskey notes. What do you think it tastes like? Okay, the legs are very slow to start and they drizzle down very slowly. I hope you can see that. I know that these big lights I'm using makes it hard to notice, but hopefully you can see what's going on there. Very slow, very, very trickly. Beautiful legs. And should tell us we can expect a very, very full mouthfeel. All right, on to the nose for Ancnoc 24 year. Very spicy, very oak rich. Beautiful vanillas, like vanilla pod even. A hint of vanilla extract. Some bourbon extract. They've used some very, very active casks here, and although it's a mixture of ex-bourbon and ex-sherry, I wonder if the sherry was also American oak. There's a hint of toasted coconut. There's a little bit of coffee candy. Some dried fruits in there. There are There is dried raisins, dried currants, and again, kind of like Vina Tarte. There is a bit of icing sugar frosting or icing. There's a beautiful pastry note, like a raisin pastry, those raisin croissants or an almond croissant. A hint of marzipan as well, in fact. This is just such a beautiful nose, and no faults whatsoever. Very engaging. Very pleasing. And I take that back. I think there is some European oak involved here. And that's really coming out now. Coffee. Yeah, that coffee is really nice. There is a high cocoa milk chocolate coming through. Oh, this is just so decadent. All right, on to the palate. Cheers to the Winnipeg Whisky Club. Cheers, everybody. Absolute raisin. Delicious raisins, stewed raisins, fresh dried raisins, dried grapes. There's a hint of fresh prune. And a little bit of the fuzzy dried apricots, which I find sometimes I bite into those and I get this tingly sensation all over my mouth. And I'm getting that a little bit here as well. Very, very long finish. Raisins, apricots, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, everything is coming through. That toasted coconut is also woven through the palate, the nose, of course, as I mentioned, and the finish. Such a sweet palate, very sherried. The sherry is the dominant oak here. Ex-bourbon is adding a bit of spice, but not much else. And it's certainly well made, very well balanced. Let's add some water. So what do you think of the peaty Ancnocs? Should I be on the lookout for those? Okay, let's check out the nose now with water. It brings out some very rich fruits. Very, very ripe apple. Dripping Concord grapes. There's a hint of tannins. I can also I can also smell the excellent copper involvement here that's just making this smell very, very beautiful. Reminds me a little bit of Mackay's champagne. I think it's champagne marmalade. Are you a marmalade guy or gal? So Robertson's or Mackay? Mackay's. I am 100% on board with Mackay. Mackay's Marmalade. Ooh, pink grapefruit. Delicious stuff. Very marmalade-y. It's got that little bit of tartness and that hint of bitterness, astringency, alongside the sweetness that really makes it very, 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 very similar to marmalade. Now that would be an experiment in cross-marketing. Ancnoc, please contact Mackay's and see if you can collaborate on an Ancnoc infused marmalade. That would be just incredible, especially the 24 year. Beautiful. A little bit more citrus with water. But everything is there. Also a little bit more astringent, a little bit drier, more citrus as I mentioned. And the raisins are toned down with water added. So some people may prefer not to add water. Some may like it with water. Or if you're like me, you like it both ways. All right, so let's get on to the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Ancnoc 24-year-old. What is that going to be, folks? Well, the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Ancnoc 24 years old, 46% ABV, unchill filtered, natural color. Interesting. Reading their tasting notes for the first time, and it's harmonious, I would say. Anyway, the Winnipeg, the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score is going to be 91 out of 100. You heard it, 91 out of 100 is the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for this very interesting, very luscious, very sherried, and yet very well balanced whiskey from the Highlands. Ancnoc, well done, Knockdo Distillery. Keep up the good work, and looking forward to more of these. I think this is my first Ancnoc, actually. More to come. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you click the emblem over here to subscribe to WhiskyWhistle. Hit the bell so you're notified of the future Whiskey Whistles. Ding! And if you happen to be in Winnipeg, join the Winnipeg Whisky Club and come and join us for delicious things like this. If you like what I'm doing here, why not join me on Patreon, patreon.com/WhiskyWhistle. That is a crowdfunding site. So join WhiskyWhistle, support WhiskyWhistle through Patreon. You'll get early viewing of videos and other goodies coming very soon. So I'll hopefully see you there, okay? Thanks so much for watching. Take care. See you for the next one. That is going to be Tomatin Distillery. This one right here. Okay, come join me. We'll see you for the next one. Goodbye now. Thanks for watching WhiskyWhistle. Be sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a like and leave a comment down below. Be sure to stay tuned next time to join me, the host of the show, Mark, as I explore more whiskeys with you. Take care now, and we'll see you next time.
On your mark, get set to go. Knock, knock, knock. That's the friend. You got to find out this